And that the back and forth game, you got down by 10, came back, battled back, and then it sort of just went back and forth there down at the end.
It really did. I mean, I thought it was a great college basketball game. Both teams went on their runs, and I thought we went on a great one to end the second quarter. It comes down to late in the game. I just felt like we had time to get that one good stop, and we needed to make sure it was a great one. And we ended up getting a foul, and it kind of changed the dynamics a little bit of what you have to do down the road. But that's what you get in close games. It ends up being one or two possessions that are really kind of blatant there towards the end.
And I guess you're sort of maybe talking about Beck's fifth foul there, where could have been a steal, and that might have changed the complexion of the game, because not only are they shooting a free throw, but you lose her.
Right. I mean, they're shooting a free throw. We have a chance to go down with the one possession type game scenario, but that's part of the game. We've got a lot of little things. I thought we played better. I thought we executed offensively. We shot the ball so much better. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, but I would guess our percentages were close to 46 to 48, something like that, because I thought we shot it pretty well. I just thought, we battled, we played hard. There's one or two possessions in there that maybe we're not quite playing it right. Our closeouts toward the end of the game, I thought our closeouts were not as sharp as they needed to be and allowed some penetration. That got our zones a little bit jumbled up.
James had a good game for them. She's maybe as good as any player in the conference, I guess. Some big free throws and just a couple of stick backs there. I mean, she's sort of a load. She's
really a good player. She's a post player that can play on the outside, and he puts her out there a lot because if you leave her open, she can shoot the three, and she penetrates with a vengeance. I mean, that kid goes to the hole. She's going hard, and I thought she was a tough matchup for us, and that's what we felt like. We started off in man. We didn't feel like we covered her well enough early, so we went to our zones. But she's a nice player, and I thought the biggest thing I like about James is not only what she does for him on the offensive end, but she's a young lady that just plays hard all the time too.
Oh yeah.
So she's a force on both ends.
Sydney had a really good game. I think double and maybe career highs in rebounds and points. Talk about the way she played tonight.
I thought Sid played well. I thought one of the things Sydney did a good job with is just really working her position down on the inside, and I thought she gave us kind of that force on the low post. And I thought our perimeters did a nice job getting the ball to her. I thought we were much more organized offensively and a little bit more poised on the offensive end. And part of that was trying to get some post touches, regardless of if they took it to attack the basket or kicked it. But I thought she did a really good job, and she gives us that nice big presence in a zone that's mobile and can block some shots when people penetrate.
And Lauren had a nice game too, 19 points, which is close to her career high. Did some good things driving the basket and dishing the ball out.
I think that's what Lauren does such a good job with. I mean, she's, I've said it before, when she's ready to attack and wants to attack the rim, she does a great job with it. And she got to the basket and scored. I thought overall, and again, it could have gone down to a couple possessions late in the game. I might be coming in here excited about getting a big win. And instead, we're a little disappointed, and that's what the game is. When you're playing and laying your heart out there all the time, it's going to be just a few possessions that make a difference.
Did a really good job on them defensively after the first quarter. They were hitting threes like crazy, and maybe your defense tightened up. Maybe they got a little fatigued, but I mean they took 60 shots and they took 33. So I mean they're a long range shooting team, and I guess maybe after that first quarter, you did a little bit better job on them defensively.
Yeah, that first quarter, I thought we started off in our man defense, and I thought they just started penetrating on us, and then they could find shooters because you've got rotations and everything else. We settled in. We played a couple different types of zones. I thought our players really adjusted to some different things that we were doing with our zone defenses. But at the end of the day, we need a few more rebounds, a few more buckets, and maybe a few less fouls.
Okay. And this was one of those games, too, you sort of figured they're the highest scoring team in the conference. It'd be sort of a high scoring game. Maybe you guys score a lot, and sort of there for the taking, like you said, a hinge on the last few minutes of the game where you could have won it or they could have won it.
It did. It went down. I think you can put this game down in the last 2 minutes, and there was a timeout there in the fourth, and I told our players they had just gone on a little bit of a run, and I said, hey, look at the score and look at the time, and it's all about now. It's a tied ball game. It's who's going to step out and finish the game, and you know, I don't fault our effort. I thought our effort was pretty good. We just need probably to tighten up a little bit of execution late in the game, but, you know, this was a tough one because I thought we were right there.
Paul, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.